Hello. Let me double check. This is the correct mic. So, test 1, 2, 3. Test. Test. The mic is working. I guess the mic is working. I am testing a new software here. Manage. Don't have access to this feature. Stop sharing. I don't think. I'm not sure if this works. Test. Overlays, reset. So is the mic working? Let me double check. Slow show on. Let me see if I go here. You want to check the audio is working? Oh, yes, it's working. Great. So let's start. We have about 30 minutes before the market opens, and the routine is going to be interesting because the first news that we get from the data, if we go to the top 24 news, we have OPEC pauses oil outputs. This goes directly into oil territory. We'll see how that's affecting the market. This was 20 hours ago. Supreme Court won't stop Trump tariffs deal. Big manufacturing struggle as US tariff hits order book just 3 hours ago. Trump says China and other countries can have NVIDIA top AI chips. Okay. Trump says that it could be US troops on the ground in Nigeria or air strikes. ExxonMobil warns EU law could force exit from Europe. Kimberly Clark to buy Tylenol, over $40 billion. Turkey buys more non-Russian oil after latest Western sanctions. OPEC makes subtle shift to migrate to potential crude oil glut. Right? This was 14 hours ago. hours ago. So the other thing I want to do is I want to open Chrome and let's focus on the routine. We open the hello. Did it crash? Okay. We open every single chart. Here we have is there a way to draw here? Let me see if I could use this drawing tool. 1 second. I'll move this and then this work. So this is in the same box that we mentioned on the last video. Nikkei from Japan going higher. On the monthly data, we have 6 months straight in a row higher. Last week was a negative week for the S&P 500, and the last 3 days were negative. As of now, we look positive. Volatility is not present yet, right? It is true we had 2 days ago a strong day to the downside, but nothing more than that. NASDAQ strong in gold. This is as of the close of Friday. Weak on gold, positive in the S&P 500 composite here, 16.3, and emerging markets doing much better, are 30 year to date. Argentina had recovered, and we have equities from around the world having a very strong year in dollars. Here's what we mentioned over the weekend. Nikkei very strong in the last 2 days, 2.2. Silver 1.9. This has been strong for the last 2 weeks, for the last week as well. And for the last 2 weeks, silver has lost some territory while gold has stayed about flat, given the volatility that it had, right? Remember this in the last year, these two products in the last 12 months, they had been about 44 for gold and 45 for silver. With that out of the way, let's focus on the instruments. The first one I want to analyze is Bitcoin. And we go here. And here we have the overnight price action. Now we're trading here. It's about to open in half an hour. Oh, sorry, this is the yes. Let me go to Bitcoin. So from Friday, we are going to open lower. And Bitcoin open. And we're trading below Friday's level. On the big picture, we mentioned we are below this trend line, so there is no need to trade higher until we see a consolidation of this price action above this trend line. The next one is the euro, which is respecting, let me make it bigger, respecting this trend line. We draw over the weekend. Today pressing lower again, 1.153. We benefit if the dollar gets stronger, right? Crude. This is interesting because of the news. It gap up, you see, Let me open it up here. So from Friday's price action, which is this, Sunday gapped up, traded higher, but it couldn't sustain this level. And now we are holding, we had opened about at the close of Friday's level. Here you can see I have some alerts set, and the alerts are simple. This is the trend line. Right? So we want this product to consolidate under this line with a great slope. Test this mark here, 59.70, 59.57, and then we'll see if we can trade lower from here. So we did the euro, we did crude, we did Bitcoin. Let's go to the ES after we review the YM. So as of now, remember 30 minutes before the open, YM tried to trade the higher levels of Friday overnight. It negated it, and now it's about to open at the closing prices of Friday. Let's go to NQ, which was stronger than the ES last week. And this is what we have. We had a high overnight. This was the 29th. Let me see. The 29th. And this is set to New York Times hours, right? So we have this high overnight. Friday, we traded lower, but then closed a little stronger than expected. And now we're going to go at the open above, it seems, above Friday's level. This is why the index here shows 0.73 positive on the day. This is the NASDAQ. And then we are going to go to the ES. We can see how the ES is a bit weaker than the NASDAQ. And this is where we pay the most attention. This is the candle that will be formed today, right? We're trading. So what do we want to see? If we are bearish, we want to see not taking this high. Activate. Let me create an alert. Single alert above and send an email. So this is in the area of 69.20, right? So that's about 15 to 20 points away from now. It's perfectly doable at the open. If we are bearish, we don't want to close above or consolidate here. We want to retest this zone again, right? We are inside of last week range, so I don't need to be very aggressive, nor to the upside, nor to the downside. Okay. One area where we thought they could find support is this box here, and the other one is this box here. If that support does not materialize, it will go to the October open, right? And now we can mark the open. It's 68.79. Edit properties. Put this on white. Duplicate. We move. This is November open. 68. Where? 78. 78 on the third, on the second. Red. This is November open. So remember, to be able to analyze the intraday price action, what we use is the market internals. Here we have the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ. Then we have the volume, advance and decliners, and then the tick. What we want to see is a positive volume inside. If we want to see continuation, we want to see a positive volume in both of these boxes with a print above the zero line, similar into the advance and decliners, and the tick holding above zero most of the morning. What do we have? 15, about 20 more minutes to the open. I think that's a proper recap. If you have individual stocks you want to analyze, just tell me and we can do that. That's how it works. Thank you so much, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.